Miami. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Miami Dolphins. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. On this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
A check on Breida's numbers from last week. 12 carries, 54 yards.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter whether they're going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give just a little bit of space.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
They'll take over first.
Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
On the play. 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Minshew. This is Chenault on the receiving end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Makes the score Jaguars 3. Dolphins.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Able to find Shaheen here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Riley Harrison. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun is Minshew. The open man is Westbrook. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Here's Minshew. Jordan Reed has it. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark.
Minshew.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. It'll be Minshew again. He completes it to Westbrook. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Complete to
23 yards on the play.
1st and goal.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. In the quarter.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jordan Reed, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
Jakeem Grant now to return. Now a hit and a loose football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
And the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now it's Breida. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Don't worry about it.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Tua.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And over the middle, this is Parker. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And it's caught by Parker. And he is going to have the Dolphins' 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Tua's throw going to find his running back, Breida. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there. Tua going to try and go quickly here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
On 2nd down, Tua to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Tua now, 3rd and goal. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Jaguars 10.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. brings up second.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So we have... All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Jaguars 10, Dolphins 3.
The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Minshew sets to throw. A throw left side complete to his receiver Westbrook. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Offense.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And some room to maneuver. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff. And when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't. But also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the stream, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Shaq Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Matt Breed in the offense heading back out. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
Brings up.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. He'll find Parker again, complete. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Tua going to hand this one to Burrito. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Tua gets this one into the hands of Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. That's complete right around the 8. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
4-yard line.
Here's Breida. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Matt Breida. That's good for a Miami.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Tua going to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Devontae Parker with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And the Jacksonville offense on their way out again as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars.
On the carry.
Leonard Fournette, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
1st and 10.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now, there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Now Tua. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run with Breida. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Looking to pass. Tua. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa being chased out left. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A very solid gain of 27.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. This is Breida. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Joe Schobert on the tackle.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
And 5 at the 8-yard line.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
A gain of 3 brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Breida, and he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1, is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans that are holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. So a tie ball game here as the kick's taken in the end zone. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. They keep it with Fournette on first down. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A four-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. And that'll be incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face. Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down this distance, you got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. Matt Breed in the offense heading back out. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A huge play there in overtime. 48 yards.
Well, partner, look where the ball's being placed now. They're deep in the red zone, which to me, that opens up their options because they can run the field goal kicker out there right now, or they can decide to run a play and put it into the perfect position.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he's into the clear. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. But then in OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who can help us because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this one, and to finish it on a defensive touchdown, a takeaway that gets into the end zone. I'm not rooting for anyone, but boy, I love to see games finish that way.
So for Jacksonville, their hopes of a 500 season stay alive as they move to 7-8 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, it'll be loss number 6 on the season for them. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town.